Hi guys, so in today's video I'll be trying out Die Press's new set called Fruit Stand Stamp and Die Kit. They had brought this to HSN, it's available there for you. So they did send these items free of charge from my review, and of course all opinions are my own. And any links down in the description box will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items through those links, so thank you for using those. With YouTube, it's possibly a little shopping bag right here, but other than that, all the products that they have brought to HSN are listed in the description box with their links there. And if you're watching this, oopsie, sorry guys, that was a little bit loud. HSN does have their $7.50 fill your cart craft, shipping cart. I will say that's daily because I know sometimes people will assume it goes over the whole event since they started on Monday, but it is meant for Tuesday. And on HSN site, it says that they will have a $7.50 craft cart every Tuesday on their site, so something to keep in mind. But yeah, so it's daily. Okay, so if you are shopping Monday and you have your cart going and you order something on Tuesday, it'll be a new $7.50 for the day. Okay, well, unless you only order one thing, right? If it's $3.50, it's $3.50. But if you have a few things, the most you're going to pay in shipping is $7.50 at the end of the day. I know some people think you have to hold on to your order. You do not. You can just order as you go along. At the end of the day, it'll only be $7.50 total. If you go back and look at your account, you'll see that it'll be like 40 cents here, 82 cents there, or whatever. It adds up to $7.50. So just so you have that info. I did see a lot of people asking about that. So this one, the fruit stand, is super cute. It does come with the two sticky sheets. I will try and use those today so you can see how they work. It does come with an applicator for that and the instructions. So we'll talk about that in just a moment, but those are the new sticky sheets that Die Press has been making. You can get refills on their site, mydiamondpress.com, and I do have a 10% discount code for mydiamondpress.com in the description box also. So when it comes with your marquee cutting folder, again, if you have a marquee, this is great. You always have a refill. If you don't have a marquee, you can just put that to the side for something else, but any machine you have that cuts thin metal dies will cut these thin metal dies. So let's check out the fruit stand info sheet or info. And, and they already have the pun, I think, in them. Yeah, so you have these large guys and then some extra little fruits that we can check out, but it's already there. So you're the apple of my eye. It's all there. Just stamp it, do what you like. Thanks a bunch. Thanks, you're a real peach. We make a great pear with the pear. Hopefully you can see that. And then you're the sweetest with the berries. Sending you a big squeeze with the orange. It's super cute. And then again, the bananas, the pears, the strawberries, apples, peaches, oranges, just separate icons that you can also die cut. These guys all have their die cut. And then showing you maybe how you might want to mix that up. This is really cute. Very fruit standish. Or, maybe you focus on one of the icons. They did some stamping in the background for that one. Super cute. So these are the stamps and these are the dies. They're nice size. I'll measure this just so you have an idea because, generally I'll focus on one today. But, this guy is almost 4 inches tall. This one is like 3 inches tall. That one's about just over 3 inches also. Maybe this one's a little bit smaller at 2 1/4. And that gives you some idea, hopefully, of what's going on there. Oh, let me use the back of this to help you see this. I love the colors that they use on this. Thanks a bunch. Super cute. And then these other guys. So again, I gave you the sizing on those, but compared to my not small hand, you can see those are very cute. So I'm going to grab some papers, think about what it is that I want to do, and I'll be right back. Okay, so let's put some of these items to the side. I just grabbed a card base, actually for one of the other card kits that I recently reviewed, and I'm just going to fold that in half. I thought craft card would be really cute. Let's go this way. So we have that guy, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, so that means 8 1/2 by 5 1/2 scored at 4 1/4 if you're making your own card base. And I think we'll do the strawberries today. So I have this pink piece of cardstock, and it's called Velvet Rose, really gorgeous color, and I think I'm going to do like an airbrushed background, just freehand, and then we'll have this guy. So I do want to know, see, you're the sweetest, and you can put it up here, and you can go this way. I mean, it's whatever you like. I think maybe we'll do it this way. It'll just be kind of in the center. So I'm going to orient my card like that. And let me put this to the side. I've been using my airbrush. I have not recharged it or anything or plugged it in. So, it's taking a minute. I've been using it pretty regularly. So I'm going to grab that guy. Again, it's a new item that Die Press brought to HSN. And what I've discovered is to get it going, I prefer to just have it going already when I bring this over. If you see that there's like a buildup of ink, like if you're looking right down in the barrel, you can see it's kind of white. Maybe you can't see that, but you'll see like ink might be in there. Just go in there with like a little Q-tip or just roll up some paper toweling and kind of get in there and clean that away. I might still get some of that color, but we'll see. So I'm just using the red, and I'm going to let it start going, and I'm going to pop this in here, and I'm pushing it in as it's going, and once I see it spraying, then I'll just start using it. There you go. That looks pretty good. And then just kind of thinking about it's like an oval shape. I'm just going to kind of go and do like an oval shape. Obviously a lot of that's going to be covered. And if you bring it up higher, you'll get, if you're up close, you're going to get, you know, more of that color saturation. But if you bring it up higher, it's going to splatter out more, so you can kind of get a looser kind of effect then. So I think that'll be good. We can also, again, bring this back or use the die to kind of see what we're doing. I think that looks good. Okay, I'm gonna let that dry. I'm going to remove this. I usually just give it a little this just to kind of, whatever might have collected at the tip there, start coming away. And then I just put it away. So there you go. I'm gonna let that dry. I might hit it with the heat tool though, so to get it drying faster. It does put out quite a bit of your ink. Have it in my little bag, guys. Oh my gosh, those bags are awesome. I'll be back. So I did hit it with the heat tool, but I'll just put this to the side for now. Just, we're gonna use it later. Of course, we're just gonna glue it down like that, and then we'll have our other piece on top of that. I'm gonna use regular cardstock for this one, just to show you if you want to do some of these things. You don't have to have specialty papers, but this is just, I mean, it's a heavyweight cardstock because that's what I like to use, but it's just plain cardstock. I will say, if you're using a very thin cardstock and you do like the airbrushing or this, where you're gonna put some water in it, because we're gonna color in with a little bit of probably water-based marker with a water brush. If you're using a thinner paper, it really sucks that up and it gets all warped, and it's probably not the best use of that paper. So just keep in mind you want to use some good paper, right? Something thicker. Okay, so for this one, we're just going to stamp this guy. And I think the die cuts pretty closely, but I'll just put it to this corner here. And I'm going to use water-based markers today. So I'm going to use an ink that is, actually, let me use a hybrid ink because it dries faster. So if you use something like VersaFine or something thicker like that, you're going to want to heat set it, because it's going to take forever to dry. And what I mean by that is like put some embossing powder on it and set it, you know, go ahead and dry or emboss it, right, with that powder. But I'm just going to use a hybrid ink. So I can go in on that. And these are acrylic stamps, so I'm just putting some pressure, firm and even, and that looks pretty good. Maybe a little bit down here, I need a little more. Okay, and with hybrid inks, especially if you're using alcohol ink markers, but you're going to want to let that dry. So it doesn't take too long, but I'm going to give it a couple minutes. In the meantime, I'll clean this up, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, I think it's ready to go. I'm going to use the same markers that we just used for the airbrushing. Now, I went to grab a water brush, and I'm like, oh, I'll get it from the kit, so from the watercolor kit. So you can definitely, if you pick up your watercolors, use these guys, obviously for the same kind of thing. I'm not going to saturate this too much because, again, this is not specialty paper, it's not watercolor paper, it's just cardstock. So I don't want to get too crazy with it, but I am going to use the same red that we just used in the background. So those are the colors that come with the airbrush marker, but there are refills, which I have also picked up because I really love doing this technique. So I picked up another pack of refills, but this is not so much a refill, they're different colors than what comes in the kit initially. So they're just more colors for you. So I'm going to use those. And probably the blue, you know, I like to put a little blue in the background. And then I need something for this outer piece. But for right now, let's just focus on these strawberries. So just get this brush going with some water. And I am going to put the color down somewhere where I don't think I already have color, because I might pick up that yellow, whatever that's from. And just get some of that ink, water-based marker going. And just color this guy in. And I always start up where I think it would be the darkest, and then just pull the color down. I don't know if you can see already, it does react differently than watercolor paper. Let me get a little bit closer for you guys. It's just kind of sucking it in, but it's not really letting me like spread out too much. But I do want to show you that you can still do these techniques even just with regular paper. Okay, so I have some there. This guy. Starting up here. And see, it's not really spreading. It's not just letting me bring it down. But that's how I'll do the strawberries. Just kind of come in, add a little more. And it'll just have a different kind of look. Maybe water it down a little bit out here so we can get more of a change in colors there. And then I'll just wipe that away. And then I'll do my greenery. The calyx there. Just bring in some green. Again, it just doesn't move as much as it would if you're using watercolor paper. But it's still definitely doable. So we have that. Let me just finish this guy up. And I'll do the last strawberry basically the same way. And a little bit there. Okay. And then the background, I like to do like a light blue, so I'm just going to put some of that color down. Get that going already with quite a bit of water, because again, this is not going to take it in the same way. And just kind of come in wherever I can, just kind of something like that. So I added more water here to dilute it, because if I went right here with it, it's going to be really dark. Again, this paper's not super forgiving. It's not going to let me really play with it as much as if it was watercolor paper. So again, watered it down out here because I won't really have that ability in here. So there's that background. Okay guys, and I'll just finish it up. I'll be right back. Up, and you can see the papers, well, maybe you can see it's a little bit kind of rounded here because obviously it's sucked in some water, but I am going to hit it with the heat tool just to dry it, and then we'll cut it out with our die. Okay guys, it is ready to go, and let's get this guy, oh, stuck the carrier down there, and let's see if we can see right through it. I can see pretty well like where it's going to cut, but if you want to make sure, you know, you can do the aperture guiding window, but either way, whenever you get ready, just tape it down with some washi and run it through. Okay, so I'll be right back. Okay, so I just ran that through, and let's see what we got. I mean, that is perfect. And I didn't even really, I mean, I just eyeballed. What I was looking at when I eyeballed is like, where do I see this black line and this black line, and kind of that's how I centered it, you know, to help you out. And it even has a little notch with the T. That's really cute. Just like a little added nuance there. Okay, so let me back this up just a little bit. So we have this guy. I was going to go ahead and just pop this here and then maybe add some twine, like a little bow, but I think what we can do is wrap it around, and then maybe I'll still make a bow. So maybe I'm not going to, what I'm trying to do is grab some of this twine. Let me get a good amount off of this without boring you guys. I'll be right back. Okay. So I know I had mentioned that we can use the sticky dots today, but I'm going to pop this up, so I don't really have a reason to use the sticky dots right now, so I'm sorry, but basically you just take this guy, you open it up, and you put your die cut facing the back of it, facing the gray dots, because that's the stickiness, you want it on the back, right? And then you just rub over the top so that they really stick down, and then pop it as, we know wherever it is that you need to put that, but maybe I have shown you in some other videos, so hopefully you have seen those. But for now, I think what I'm going to do is kind of faux put this around here. Let me think. I have it here. I want this guy here, and I'll probably want the bow to be like in here somewhere. Maybe I'll just bury these guys. Okay. I was going to use the ends, but I thought, maybe it's better to just go ahead and stick them to the back. So I'm just going to do something like that. Just put some tape down to help me keep these guys down. I don't know, here and there. Where's the end? So like the end of that guy can go there. Where do I want it to crisscross more? Over here on this side. Towards this end. Okay. Let me cut this off. Again, I'm just eyeballing all of this. I just put a little bit of tape there to help me hold it down. Something like that. And then we can manipulate this other. Okay, good. And we can kind of mess with that when we need to. And I guess I'll just use this since I already have it out. And then we're going to make a little finger bow, and I'll try to do it slowly so you can see what I'm doing. But I do have a video just focusing on that, so if it's difficult for you to see, I'll try and remember to put that video in the description box. And again, this paper is 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. Let me get some dimensionals on the back of this guy, and we'll finish up our card with a little bow. Okay, guys, so we have this, and I'm just going to kind of make sure it's a little more twisted there. And I'm just eyeballing this part clearly. Maybe a little higher up. Something like that. More this way. Okay, I'm going to turn that over and just squish that. And then let's make a finger bow. And I don't know why I put my twine away when I was cleaning up right now. I need it again. You know, these bows, it depends on how many times you want to go around, maybe a foot, 1.5 feet, you know, of whatever it is that you want to use, because you can use ribbon, I mean, you can use twine, whatever, raffia, if it's like the kind that's wrapped up. So we're just going to start. I just dropped that there. So let's just do this. You have your little strand, whatever it is that you're using, in front of your fingers. You're going to go up and over your index, in between the two fingers, right? Around your middle finger, back over your index, around your middle. And you can stop there, and you'll have like 2 little bows on each side, or of the loops of your bow. But I have plenty, so I'm going to do it one more time. So up and over, and then now, to finish it off, this piece should be behind your middle finger. You're going to cross it over everything. Just push it through your fingers, right? You just crossed over on top of everything. This is easier said than done sometimes, but just push it through your fingers. Now it looks like this. You just created this little loop here, like a, just kind of coming across. You're going to take that and your end and tuck it under, from underneath it. Not on this side, because it's not going to do anything. Underneath, right? And pull the end through and pull it tight. Now I could have manipulated this to be a little bit longer because I had so much at the end, but I'm just going to leave it the way it is. And you can redo it, of course. Just because you started doesn't mean you have to finish that bow. If you don't like the way it looks, just take it off your hands and do it again. Okay, so we have this little guy. And my plan was to put him like right in here, basically. So let me get a glue dot or something like that, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm actually just going to use glue. And I'm just going to pop it right here. And push that on there. And that is our card. Quick and sweet. You know, you have the little icons. Something else we, you know, don't talk about too much is decorating like the inside of your card. I'm going to hold that down still. You know, you can take your little icons and you can imagine just taking a little strawberry, maybe stamping in the corner, like in the inside of your card, along with whatever else you want to write there or stamp. Really, really cute. But thanks for watching, guys. A quick and easy card, just a little bit artsy in the background, but, you know, had lots of fun with it. And there you go. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll have all the links in the description box, possibly in the little shopping bag here. And images are coming up, and I'll see you all at the next one. Bye now.